Hello everyone, my name is Jean and welcome to Project Nerd, the channel where we discuss all your nerdy needs. Today we are going to be doing a brief overview of all the nerdy stuff from last month in our segment Nerd News Now. Today I am joined by Jonathan. Hi Jonathan.
Hello.
And we are going to be diving right into this, but before we do, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and here on YouTube in order to get caught up with all the nerd content that your heart could desire. I mean, I'm saying everything. Anime, video games, cosplay, we got it all here. To begin, we're going to talk about some TV and entertainment news. First of all, ComicCon this year. Wow, it was amazing. It was all online. So if you want to go and participate, watch some videos, comment, chat with people, you can do that on their official website or on YouTube where they post all their videos. Now, some of their videos are not forever. So if you're curious about certain things, you should go check it out now because it might not be there long. We covered this on our Instagram, on our Project Nerd CSS Instagram page. You can watch the highlights there, get caught up in all these really cool nerdy things that we discussed there. There's a potion class we talk about. If you're into Harry Potter, you're gonna love that.
I'm just saying I watched it and I recommend it.
It was really good. All right, second up, The Umbrella Academy Season 2 was released, and oh my gosh, what a finale. What a finish. I mean, season 3 has a lot to live up to. That flew up to the charts. I believe it's currently in first, and I highly recommend it because if you're into the magic, people, mutants who grow up to have to face through their own trauma and deal with the results of having been a child hero, boy, it's really good. Live action Mulan. We have seen a lot of postponements for that. People have been going crazy wanting it to come back, but since theaters are closed, it really creates a question of how is it going to be released? Well, they decided they're going to release it on Disney Plus on September 4th, but it's not for free. If you want to have a chance to watch it in the US on Disney Plus, you have to pay $30 in order to get access to it. We don't know how long they're going to charge the $30, but we do know on the release date, September 4th, that will be the fee. Also, there was an announcement at Comic-Con for Marvel 616. This is going to be a documentary series that explores the intersection between Marvel's legacy, characters, stories, and the real world. It's going to have a diverse cast of filmmakers and people who work in the film industry who are going to dive into the historical and cultural context of Marvel. That is going to be an amazing series that I cannot wait for. How about you?
Oh, I'm definitely excited to see that. I just love those little in production stuff that we never get to see.
Yes, we're gonna see the behind the scenes, oh, look at these drawings. Every time I get to see something like that, I am thrilled because I we're creators here, and being able to see the process from start to finish for something that we love is just taking us through our own passions and reflecting it back to us. These people are so passionate about what they do.
Right. It greatly inspires me as well. So, this is my part. I'll be going over news and gaming. So, first we're going to start with Nintendo. They had their third-party direct, which is different than their usual directs. And this one, they showed more of games that are being made by not the first-party Nintendos, but the collaborations Nintendo have with other companies. For example, Cadence of Hyrule, the game that was basically a sort of mash between Zelda and sort of music sort of games. It's now has its own DLC, which is coming out. So hopefully this will bring people who played the game before and bring them back to playing it some more with this new added content. Next, we also had a showing of a surprise Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which will now have an HD remaster. So for those who are really into the series, they'll now be able to see it in wonderful, I believe, 720p, I believe. So there you go.
That's exciting.
Yes. And lastly, on our list of interesting games from that is the long-awaited, for those who remember the days of the old Nintendo NX. You'll probably remember way back, I believe 2013, they hinted this, and we never heard anything about it until now. Shin Megami Tensei 5 was announced in this third-party direct, and it'll be coming for Nintendo Switch.
That's so cool.
Mhm. Also, on gaming, it's not just Nintendo. Xbox decided to throw what they're going to be doing for the rest of the year in the ring. And they had a game showcase, which showed off a plethora of games. But ones I wanted to highlight was the long-awaited Halo Infinite, showing off new shooting, basically. Oh, also the graphics had an interesting update, high res. So we'll get to see that. We also got something that I'm waiting to see is Psychonauts 2. And we had a song sung by Jack Black, of all people. Hey, I'll go for it.
It's pretty
And
good.
it's like I'm really excited to see this new game because I remember the original. So I'm glad to see the sequel is still trucking along well. We also got hints of one game that I was surprised that was showing up, Fable. We didn't get any gameplay, unfortunately, but I gotta look at it. So I'm really hoping to see, because I know Fable had a kind of interesting gameplay, especially the last one. So I'm kind of see where they're gonna go with this one for new gen consoles.
Right, that's going to be really interesting to see. I guess we're going to have to play it and find out. Maybe, I mean, if you guys want to see us game some, just let us know and we will game. Like a group live stream. Oh.
Right.
Not interested.
I don't know. I'll get used to live stream. Don't worry. So we back to Nintendo. We're gonna go with Paper Mario. The most recent game in the series, the Origami King, just came out on July 17 this year.
I
And
play the original all the time.
yes, for me, my favorites were the original. Well, okay, to be honest, my favorite was, you probably assumed, the Thousand Year Door. But I also like giving Super Paper Mario some love, even though I know it's kind of mixed on opinions.
Yeah.
But at least better than Sticker Star.
That is so true.
So let's see if Origami King is going to be, will it bring back some of that new flavor that the original beloved classics had, or will it go the way of the, let's hope not, the Sticker Star? We'll see.
We'll see.
Also related to video games is something from the popular online game Smite. They're going to have well, actually they had new Avatar The Last Airbender skins that were released on July 14th. So if it's been a while, you've played the game, hey, maybe this will entice you to come back.
Yeah, come hop on and join me because I'm going to be playing. I want those skins. I want to be, like, the Zuko one looks amazing. They all look amazing, but I just want to firebend my way through.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that doing more cross promotions, because the mythological stuff is great, and Avatar is basically modern mythology. So
Pretty much. Or like 1,000 years in the future, they're gonna look back and be like, "Oh, what's this generation like?" And they're just gonna find Avatar: The Last Airbender and be like, "This must have been their religion." And
essentially.
and I'm just gonna be like, "Yes, it was." My brain in a jar. Be like, "Yes, it was."
Super essentially, yes. And I'd be remiss without talking about video games if I didn't mention the PS4 Sucker Punch Ghost of Tsushima, which was released on July 17. And this swan song for the PS4, some say, has been doing gangbusters. It's been outselling a lot of the PS4's sort of AAA titles, and I feel like it's a great note to go out on.
Mm-hmm. The graphics are absolutely stunning, just so beautiful. The gameplay is smooth. The story is like this gorgeous story arc that comes with it. I haven't finished it, but I've seen somebody play through it, and I'm just like, I want to play this forever.
It's definitely a beauty of the game. All the attention to detail they take to Japanese culture,
Mm-hmm.
and into an actual, like, around historical event, like getting hit by the Mongols, and then there's also the internal conflicts of all its characters. It's like, should you go the way of the samurai, or do you have to go the way of the ghosts, which is essentially ninjutsu?
Real games that provide you with those options that are sort of like, well, your decisions that you make actually impact how the game will work, and you have these decisions, which direction do you want to go in. That just gives you multitudes of gameplay options so you can replay the game and play the different storyline and still enjoy it and have different things sort of impact your character. That's like, I mean, I remember when Infamous came out, and it was like, oh, your decisions in the game impact this, and like they sort of took some of that and they like made it easier to integrate into the game and easier to mix into the storyline to still make it just so absolutely seamlessly beautiful.
Yeah, nice to know Sucker Punch still hasn't lost their touch, and actually, I feel like improved it with this game.
Yeah, I agree. What
Okay.
about anime? We got anime news today?
Oh, I believe we do. So anime has been a little tricky because the whole pandemic cough cough situation has slowed down production a bit. But we still have a summer anime season, so we're going to go over some that came out. Rent a Girlfriend, which came out in July, is a popular one, especially for those who use Crunchyroll service, like moi. And with this one, we essentially have the story of, well, it's kind of in the title. A guy is renting a girlfriend, but it gets more interesting because there's a sort of dynamic where they have to play the charade a bit. So kind of like their families sort of find out, but they don't know that it's a sort of like he's paying her to be your girlfriend sort of thing. So they have to kind of keep it up. So it's kind of one of those interesting romantic comedies with a little bit of drama in it.
Okay, I've heard good things about it. I personally haven't watched it, but maybe I'll give it a try.
It's based on a real phenomenon that's in a lot of East Asian countries. I think mostly China. So it's interesting how the anime takes it. Yeah. And next we have anime that came out also in July 4th to be exact. Misfit of Demon King Academy. So this follows your so this falls into the subgenre that's been going around a few years, also known as isekai, basically getting trapped in another world. But it's a little different twist on it because essentially without spoiling it, it's basically a demon king was reincarnated as a young human, but he grows up like really fast, and then he tries to go back to this magic demon academy in order to reclaim his title, and he's like super OP, but not in like the bad OP isekai protagonist way, but like in a really good, really ridiculous way. So I'd say if you're a lover of anime, isekai anime, kind of like let's see, Overlord, which is a really good one that I highly recommend as well. You'll probably enjoy this one, Misfit of a Demon King Academy as well.
Well, that one sounds that sounds right up my alley. So as for other anime news, the ones that I'm going to be covering, just real quick, The God of High School was announced. It was released on July 6th. At least the first episode was. Now, this is, if you like high school animes and you like fighting animes, this is the perfect one for you because it is takes place in a high school in Korea, and there's a fighting tournament going on. So it follows Mori Jin, Taekwondo specialist and student who's learning that there's something else going on behind this championship, behind this tournament. I'm going to leave it to you to go and watch it and find out. But basically, if you like sort of plot twist and action and really dope fast characters, I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but definitely watch it. I'm eager to finish it. The next one is called the English title, The Wandering Witch: The Journey of Elena. This is a Majo no Tabi Tabi, and this is going to be released in fall 2020, so it hasn't been released yet. But it's based off a really successful manga from 2006, and it basically follows this really cute witch girl whose name is Elena, and she travels across the world and has to go and like see other witches and learn her magic and do really cool things like that. I kind of like this because I really like sort of adventuring animes where you have this character going out and seeing the world and finding trouble along the way. So I'm excited. I hope that one is going to be really cool. And the animation is so adorable. If you like really cute animation, this is the one for you.
Okay, I like the premise, and I really do like animation, especially cute ones. So I can't wait to see it when it comes
Look it
out.
up because the main character, I mean, the cover is like the main character on her broomstick with her friend behind her. And like
Ooh.
the little trailer, like the little snippet of a video you have is so cute. And the manga is like it's adorable. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm being very I'm like, oh. But yes, so much exciting stuff is happening. And July was crazy month with all the announcements going through Comic-Con. Again, check that out.
Mhm.
But do you have anything else to say, Jonathan?
Thank you all for watching. And if we missed anything, feel free to comment below. Oh, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, YouTube and all that. And make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for more amazing content. Again,
Yeah.
this is Project Nerd. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Jean.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.